Well, I feel I should be saying hello again because I actually filmed this and then I discovered I was talking to myself because it had switched itself off. And then I got interrupted by a phone call, which I hope doesn't happen again. This is the black top I've just finished. Paris is wearing it, of course, as usual. She's now got the silver wig on that I had on the other day. I do like this pattern. You know, I might make myself one eventually. And let me just go around the back with her. I can get around the back with her. This is the back view. I mean, you've seen it before because you've seen the other ones. But this is the back view, oops, of the black top. It just keeps the shoulders warm. I mean, you're meant to be able to wear it both ways, but I really can't see that as being the front. Anyway, let's get back. Oh, getting my tripod hooked up on everything. I just hope I put this in the right place now that you can actually see me when I sit down. Right, so let's try again. I think you can see me. Hello, anyway. Right, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm actually crocheting a cardigan. This is the pattern. It's from Etsy. It's an old pattern, but I'm having to adapt it because this wool must be really far thicker than what I'm actually using. So I'm having to do my own way as usual. Anyway, this is what I'm making. It's the back of the cardigan, and I've started it. It's in the Wendy Mistral. I think actually it's discontinued now, but I've had it in my stash for a while. But it's still nice, still good wool. There's nothing wrong with being in my stash. What have I been up to? I keep losing scissors. I don't know what to do with my scissors. I had one pair, and I had it, a lovely pair my mum gave me, and I had it for about 20 years. Never lost it, nothing. And then they disappeared. So then I bought a pair of these, and then I lost them. So that's another pair I've had to order. Luckily they're not very expensive, again off eBay. And then these came this morning. They came from all the way from China. I'm hoping these have got a nice sharp point. But now what I've done is I've moved the wastebasket away from the arm of the chair, because I've got a funny feeling that somehow I've knocked them into the bin and maybe they've just got thrown away in the bin. Right, anyway, what else have I got? Oh, that's a pattern, you know me and my vintage patterns. That's a lovely pattern that's really close stitched. I quite like close stitches when it's cold weather. What I usually do is I do alter the sleeves, because today's modern sleeves are quite a bit wider than they used to be. This is I'm sure I've actually got this pattern. I don't know why I ordered them again without looking. But this is for a collar. I got this again off eBay. I've been asked by people, you know, steampunk or goth, whether I would make collars. I did make some for a dressmaker friend of mine, but that's as far as it went really. She didn't, you know, use them anymore. This is another pattern I got second hand. It's the Serda 1699, done in 4-ply. It's quite a recent pattern, and it does go up to, from birth up to 6 years. So that'll be quite useful, you know, for over a dress in the winter or the summer. This is another one I got virtually really sight unseen. It's a leisure art. The picture on the eBay was terrible, so I didn't know what I was ordering, except it was 3 cardigans. So that's the one on the front cover. That's the one on the back cover. And then there's one in the centre, which is another. Again, they're more the textured, you know, style for winter time. I mean, not everybody wants a lacy cardigan, do they? Right, this is another antique. You know what I'm like for liking my antique patterns. It's a Peyton's one. There's 2 crocheted ones, but the one I actually like is that one. Again, it's another close stitch, because I do find that I don't always want, you know, open work stitches. What else did I get? Oh, this came this morning. I got a knitting pattern, and it's supposed to be round, cordy type stuff, very thick. I saw this. I got this one from Etsy. Yeah, Etsy. It's the Little Knitting Company, and it's called Straw. and I've ordered 4 of these. I don't think it's quite thick enough for what I had in mind, but I'm sure I can improvise with it. And then this is another of my eBay bargains. I used to sell this shop. I used to sell this yarn when I had the shop. So it's quite old, you know, but it's very, very nice. It's all glittery, but you can see it. It's called Emu Candlelight. So unless you can find some on a vintage place, you're not going to be able to buy this. So I've actually got 18 balls of it, which I bought quite cheaply. I think it worked out about £1.50, £2 a ball, something like that. And then what came in the post this morning is this book here. I've had it on pre-order for a while, and now that it's come, it's more, how can I put it, photographic props or hats and things like that, rather than actual garments. Right, that's, I'll try and cover up the writing so I'm not, you know, giving anything away. That's called the Chevron Hat and Diaper Cover. This is a mossy baby pod. Again, it's just, as you say, it's just photographic prop really. You wouldn't really put your baby in that apart from that. Well, I wouldn't anyway. I'm not really keen on that Annabelle top, because in the summer, if I had a little girl, I wouldn't want her shoulders being bare. I suppose you can put loads of sun cream on her, but I don't know, too cold for winter as well. That's the zigzag beanie. It's not that enthralling really, is it? These are cute if you want to do little socks for your baby. So there's a picture of them there. I have to be careful not to show too much, because otherwise I'll have people zooming in and not buying the pattern. I don't like that. That's a skirt and leg warmers done in that, you know, that netty sort of ruffly wool that you normally make a scarf out of. It's just not practical really for a child. It's got to get its fingers stuck in it, isn't it? That's an aviator cap. That's quite cute. Emily, she called Amelia Earhart, didn't she? I'm going to call her Emily then. That I don't like. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Maybe other people do. It's just me. I quite like these, you know, the Emily cluster hats. There's lots of them knocking about. So this is just handy to have one in, you know, in a booklet. I mean, if you don't want to buy the booklet, then there's lots of them free. Oh, by the way, the book's by Kristi Simpson. I think I forgot to mention that. And this is a Love Me Lots toy. It appears to be a snake with a knot in it. I'm just not into amigurumi, as you can probably tell by my face. A double pom-pom hat. Again, very much like a lot of other hats I've seen. I was expecting something really stunning in a book, but you know, you don't always get it, do you? Ladybird hooded blanket. I do wish they would stop putting them on children who are obviously too big for the blanket, because there's only half of the child's head actually in the hood. It's obviously meant for a smaller baby. Kimiroo headband. What else have I got? Tell by my face I'm not enthralled. Cream puff hat. Another one of those pea pod cocoons. I believe they're quite fashionable or whatever, but maybe I'm wrong. They're just not me. Not me at all. Neither are crocheted bibs. I'm sorry, but no. I wouldn't mind a nice fancy lacy one, you know, if it was for a baby's christening, but... And that's Abigail Shrug. Again, very, very much like lots of others that you can get the patterns for. A moose hat. Knotty flower twist. Ryan toboggan and matching car seat blanket. That's in really huge thick wool. That one will take you about 5 minutes to crochet there. That's very similar to another one, isn't it? The open work alley beanie with a flower. A puppy hat that's got great long ears, which will probably annoy the child to hell. A city girl poncho, again something I think that looks too small for the child. I don't know why they put big babies and obviously newborn baby stuff. Woodland blanket. It's probably a new twist on an old blanket, isn't it, with a bit of woodland furry green round the edge of it. Well, that's the elephant hat that's on the front cover. You want your child to have big elephant ears, that's fine. Again, there's a jacket here, but I've seen far nicer. Once again, the child looks like he's hunched into something that's too small for him. Quite like the jacket, but I just wish they'd displayed it a little bit better. Oh, another cocoon. This one a football one. Well, American football one. We would call it rugger over here, I think. Rugby, sorry. I like that one, but that's probably just because I like the colours of the hat. Once again, another owl hat. Vivian slippers. And that's a giraffe hat and a button diaper cover. I mean, I do wish I would find something that was really unusual in this book, but so far I haven't. Well, that's another cocoon set. I mean, there's been rave reviews about this book, and you know, I really don't know why, to be quite honest. That's a baby's hat with a long tail, a bit like Davy Crockett. Again, that's very pretty, but I think it's just because of the colours that is on it. Nothing spectacularly unusual about it at all. And that's about it. I think we're on to... There's loads and loads of pages just teaching you how to crochet, which I already know, thank you. No, I don't think all in all, unless you haven't got a baby book and you like making hats. I wouldn't really rave about that book, I'm sorry. Sorry, Kristi, but you're not... I wouldn't have bought it if I'd have known what was in it. Or if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I'm sorry, but it's one of my own creations. It was done in Peyton's velvet, I think. It's got a little bit fluffy now over the years because it's been washed and washed. So that's about it, really. Sun's gone in, it's a miserable day. It was quite nice earlier on, but all gone off now. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.